We humans have trained ourselves some skills to simply block out unpleasant truths. We repeat memorized beliefs from days long past and sometimes fit into our well-worn lives like sheep into their flock. Especially in this day and age, we would have so many options. We fly to the moon just for fun, still discover new species of animals and plants, and there's plenty to do even for the really good among us. Everyone has dreams that they will never realize throughout their lives. Instead, we prefer to hide behind the comfortable facade of our conformity to the role that has fallen to us at some point all by itself and without any effort. If you still want to change, you first have to face a few truths that no one has ever presented to us so clearly about life, but also truths about ourselves. If you like our videos, feel free to support us with a thumbs up, subscribe to Psychology in Mind, activate the little bell, and look forward to the videos we upload for you every day. Number 1. No answer, no interest. Whether it's professional or personal, if someone doesn't find it worth their while to return your calls, text messages, or email, the answer is simply no. You can take that as a given, as well as the popular excuse of no time. Both translate to not interested. Chasing after such people is a waste of time and energy, and it's also degrading. You don't need to force yourself on people. Those who don't appreciate your commitment don't deserve you anyway. Privately, your labor of love would only be in vain. Professionally, you would obviously be working for people who already lack a minimum of good manners and appreciative behavior. In both cases, you aren't missing anything. Number 2. Everyone pursues their own interests first and foremost. This point seamlessly follows on from the insight of the previous point. What is of no use to us is of no interest to us. We also use people if we can harness them to our goals, even if we have no use for them and no interest in them beyond that area of use. This sounds harsh and brutal, but it is the plain truth. Number 3. Actions count more than words. Again, this is not a new insight. Nevertheless, many people still believe that they can leave a lasting impression with boasts and flowery promises. Of course, it can happen that something comes up that torpedoes the implementation of a plan. But when a law of series emerges, you are simply dealing with an imposter. Many narratives consist mainly of hunter's lingo and native exaggeration that are already sitting close to untruth. We might forgive these little lies to particularly charming individuals because they are so entertaining. The bottom line, however, is that results count, not scintillating stories from the realms of legends and myths. Number 4. You are your own worst enemy. If we had to look for one person who keeps us from achieving our dreams over and over again, that someone is quickly found. It is we ourselves, after all, who prevent us from moving forward the most. We have one excuse after another ready, just so that we don't dip a toe into the sea, let alone jump in and just start swimming. We use the lack of time as an excuse of financial constraints, social obligations, and much more. Why inventing excuses is still not a recognized Olympic discipline remains a mystery. After all, we humans would be truly top-notch at it. Take your greatest aspiration, for example. What excuses can you spontaneously think of for not pursuing it consistently until it becomes reality? Excuses are convenient allies that make it completely impossible for us to leave our comfort zone. Unfortunately, neither wishes nor dreams come true in the comfort zone. It would be all too easy to take the first step, no matter in which direction it should lead you. Just do it, and the rest will follow almost by itself. Number 5. The knights in shining armor are all dead. Yes, unfortunately, not a single one is left of the shining heroes that fairy tale books and later the dream factories of Hollywood and Co. presented to us so appealingly in our younger years. In real life, it practically never happens that a man rescues a woman from an awkward financial predicament out of pure selfless love, or that a woman gives a man a new life just by the power of her unconditional love. In reality, we would rather speak of bartering and codependence, not of sacrifice and selfless acts. The rationale for this comes from the previous point. Each and every one looks to themselves first, but also from a point to come. No one owes us anything, certainly not the world. The sooner we say goodbye to the naive, albeit beautiful notion that at some point someone will stand in front of us and hand us the solution to all our problems on a silver platter, the better. Besides, helplessness and neediness aren't particularly sexy and might be more off-putting than attractive when looking for a partner. Become your own A-team. You'll gain strength, self-confidence, and most importantly, you'll never be dependent on anyone. And the miserable wait for a hero who will never show up will also come to an end. Number 6, you will never win the approval of everyone. If you're one of those people who cares about the opinions of others and is in constant need of approval and positive feedback, this realization is about to get especially unpleasant for you. It will never happen in your life that you will receive positive feedback from everyone around you. You could bend yourself and pretend until you don't recognize yourself anymore. It still won't happen. The good thing about this realization is that now you can finally start being yourself, love your life, and stop trying to meet other people's expectations. Number 7, nobody owes you anything. Yes, unfortunately, this is also true. Neither the world as a whole nor individual people owe us anything. Again, like the shining but sadly dead knight, we would wait forever for the money messenger or fairy godmother to finally show up at the door or a genie to grant us 3 wishes. None of this will happen. We have to get going ourselves and take what we want. Where there's a will, there's a way, as we all know. Today's conclusion, hard but unfortunately true. We actually can't learn these 7 truths soon enough. Why it takes so long for us to realize these facts is another mystery of life. But we humans have been given so many talents that can be used to create basically anything we want to achieve. We have a heart, a soul, an alert mind, and the ability to keep learning new things. Our intuition can lead and guide us confidently through everyday life, if we only let it. One of the most important allies on the way to our goal, however, is the pure willpower that each of us carries within us. Power and strength are not to be equated with combativeness or warlike intentions. The icon of peaceful resistance himself, Mahatma Gandhi, said one thing: strength grows not from physical strength, but from an indomitable will.
Thanks for watching. Did you find this information helpful? Do you have experience with it? We would love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and let us know your thoughts. For more resources about mental health, self-improvement, and psychology, visit our website. You'll find the link in the video description where you can also connect with us on social media and sign up for our email list. Take care of yourself and have a beautiful day.